A new bundle has made its way into Wizard 101. I've been pretty excited about this bundle. It did leak a while ago, and I was looking forward to seeing this house in game. So they finally released it. They aren't going through GameStop anymore. I don't know if that's like a permanent thing or what, because you can't get this on GameStop. It's only available in the online cart, which I honestly prefer. I hated going through GameStop because you have to wait for the code to be delivered to your email address. There's like a really loud bird over there. And you had to wait for the code in email, and GameStop only allows you to buy the bundles and other things if you have a US address. This does probably allow a lot more people to have access to the bundle though, because they can just buy it from Wizard101.com and pay $40 and get this bundle. So yes, it is $40 because these bundles with the houses and everything are kind of expensive. I mean, $40 is a lot for this. That's why I make these videos, because if you can't purchase this yourself, at least you can see what is in this bundle and decide if you want to buy it later. So we have the Country Cottage, because this is the Country Cottage bundle. So that is the house. I'm going to have to redeem the additional castle elixir. Let me do that first. Equip now. We need that. We can go ahead and redeem the Country Cottage. I've only seen pictures of this house. I haven't seen the full thing yet, so I am excited to see what this looks like. So let's redeem that. We also have the Friendly Frog, which definitely looks like a life pet because it gives Sanctuary. Let's redeem this. See what it looks like. They always do such a good job with pets. A frog with a toadstool hat. So that is the pet. Let's redeem that. Magnificent Lola. We have the gear. Let's take a look at this. This is what the gear looks like. And then let's start going through all of the tiers. So this gear is healing gear and energy gear. So that is the early few tiers of this. Let's keep going here. Since I'm on my life wizard, I can compare the energy gear to my best energy gear, and we'll see if it is any better. Here we go, the final few tiers. So the level 170 tiers do give 26 energy each, and they give a good amount of healing as well. So those are the 170 stats. I'm going to redeem that for 170. We have the Dandelion is the mount. That looks kind of crazy. And the tail actually has the dandelion like flying out of it, like the little pieces of the dandelion. I like it. Here is the wand as well. Of course, it's another dandelion. Let's go through the tiers of this. Gives some healing. It gives Pigsy. I kind of want to see what the Pigsy spell looks like, what the stats on that spell are. Just going to quickly go through these in case you want to see a certain tier for a specific level. Here is 170. And the Pigsy card is 800 Pigsy. I don't know if that's the default. It might be. It's no PvP though. Let's see what the default Pigsy is. I'm going to redeem this. What is the default Pigsy? Oh, that is the max Pigsy. So 800 is the maxed out Pigsy. So you do get that from this wand. Let me port to the house, and then we'll look at all the gear and everything from within this country cottage. Definitely locking this. Here we go. Let's go to the main entrance of the country cottage. Cottage core inspired. Oh, this looks crazy. This looks great. Okay, let's redeem everything. I'm going to grab the hat, outfits. We have some boots here, the wand, which was called like Wish Upon Wand. And then the pet I'm going to have to grab from over here. And we'll take a look at the mount in a little bit. Here is the gear though. This is the gear. I feel like you can dye this gear. It just feels like gear that you can dye. If I had to guess, I would say you can. The wand is, does the wand have little particle effects of the dandelion flying? I think it might. It does. They look kind of weird though. They're like flying off like straight up in the air. And then the pet, of course. The pet's like hopping around us. Yeah, the pet is definitely a highlight for me. People are really gonna like this pet. I can just tell. And the pet is life, gives a 35 sanctuary. And then here is the pool on the Gen 1 pet. Okay, I gotta see what the mount looks like. I am excited for that. Let's lock this. Is the mount a highlight as well? Let's see. Is the dandelion a highlight? Okay, the animations are kind of smooth. I judge mounts a lot on the jumping animation. If the mount has bad jumping animations, then I usually don't like it that much. Man, this guy takes up a lot of the screen. He's this guy's massive. The tail that goes right in the camera. I mean, I like the animations. The thing I don't like is how close the tail gets to the actual camera. That's kind of annoying. This is the normal camera angle. But usually when I'm running, I'm like moving the camera around. But otherwise, it's pretty good. His eyes are green and his tongue is green. This guy is the plant. This is a dandelion come to life. He probably has some cool idle animations too. Oh yeah, look at this. When you're standing here, this is the normal camera. The dandelion does like go pretty close to the camera. But there's little effects of the little spores or whatever like flying off the dandelion. Okay. I like it. Oh, I think I just cut off the idle. I didn't mean to do that. Here is the new house though. At first glance, just from like the background, it's giving Ever After Village vibes. I think I'm only thinking that though because the border of it is similar to that house. But it's not the same for the like the color scheme is not the same at all. This is way more green, like everything's pretty much green. It's like a swing over here. I'm pretty sure this is interactable. You could sit on the swing. Can you swing more than this? Okay, I tried to click S to like make the swing go back and forth. I actually thought you'd be able to like swing like higher on this. Dang, I wish they would have done that. I want the ability to swing back and forth at like a higher speed. But here's what you can do. This is the same speed. You have to go this speed. And there's some different views that you can do. It is nice though. The house in the background. Should we do a lap around the cottage before going in? Just to see what's on the outside here. Okay, there's like a garden here. Of course, there's a pond. There's going to be probably a new fish here that's exclusive to this house. They always do that. Little dock. The water wheel. Okay, see that zoom? The camera loves to zoom right into the tail. That's my only annoyance with the mount. I like the coziness of this. This definitely is cozy. Oh, this is great. There's fish all throughout the stream. And then, oh, there's a secret thing back here. I already found something. The secret path goes back here. To a mushroom house. Wait, who lives here? Who lives in this mushroom house? Is it Toad? Does Toad live here? Is Toad about to give me a special item? Is he going to let me open a chest? If I solve a puzzle or something? We have the Toad house. The mushroom house. This is cool. This is all you get in the mushroom house. There's not enough room for anything else. But I do like the interior. That's nice. Oh, I just saw the effect of the wand. It does go kind of crazy. Okay, little Toad house. Very cool. I'm not really checking for anything else that's secret. You can't even go up against the walls there, so maybe there are no secrets. At least over here. All right, let's actually go inside the house. Here is the outside of it. You can just walk through all these plants. There is a little garden over there, but let's go inside first. I want to see what's going on here. Bank right there. Little entryway. Oh, Wait, there's 2 fireplaces. A fireplace on each side. Cozy fireplace, of course, for the cozy cottage. Little greenhouse. That probably leads out to the garden. And there is an upstairs. I just want to see what's over here. Okay, kind of the kitchen area, like a little bit with some shelves. And here is where the water mill is. Oh, is this the what is this, like grain or something? So you can collect your daily reward from this, from the mill. Let's try this door first just to see where it goes. Oh wait, I forgot to go upstairs. This leads to the pond. And then this just leads back inside from the greenhouse side. Let's go see what the upstairs looks like quick. How many rooms do we have upstairs? Here is the flower room with flower wallpaper. This one, I mean, they're all kind of flower themed, but this one's like blue flowers. That one was like pink, and then this one's purple. So those are the 3 rooms for the upstairs. Okay, I did find a secret. I was going to start by just, you know, combing around like the borders of this place, and I immediately came out of the garden, and you can see right here, you can go through this. So you can cut through this, and it is a hidden wall or an invisible wall that just lets you pass through and leads to something secret. A area. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, a random area with nothing. A hidden PvP arena that I'm now stuck in. Wait, so the PvP arena actually is invisible unless you run through it? Oh, now it's showing it. That is where the battle circle is. It is through this hidden area by the pond here. I don't think there's any other secrets. I feel like if they're going to add a secret, then it's just going to be that. I really thought the PvP would be in this area, but they decided to hide it this time. All right, a couple more things to show off. We didn't show off the pet dance, so let me do that quick. Let's go ahead and see how this toadstool frog dances. Play his pet and do the frog dance. There's the frog dance. This is reminding me of like the old cartoons. That's kind of what I'm getting from this frog guy, from this frog pet. Yeah, this is a great pet. I could see people definitely wanting this. That is the frog. That's Mr. Frog here. The other thing I wanted to check, let me stop playing his pet. The last thing I want to check for you guys is the idol on this dandelion. So I'm going to sit here and wait for the idol, and then I'll show you guys. All right, pretty typical, pretty much what you would expect from an idol on a lion type of mount. All right, I said at the beginning I would check what the comparison is with the best energy gear in the game, because that's what I currently have. So here is the best hat. It is not quite as good as the plus 30 energy shadow hat of the night. It's also not quite as good as the Alpine Hunter flannel, which gives plus 30. And then, of course, the best boots also give plus 30 from the Arcane Engineer bundle. Unfortunately, the wand doesn't give any energy, but it does give plus 20% outgoing healing. So this is a decent healing set. All these pieces give healing. How much healing are we at with all this equipped? Let me just check that quick. 82% outgoing just from all this. And I do, well, it's not all from that. I do have some outgoing on my theme there. But everything else is from this bundle. So it would be 72% just from this bundle outgoing and 60% incoming. Okay, last thing to check is the dye shop. Can you dye this gear? I would say yes. Makes no sense for this hat to stay red because there's so many other options. You can change this to whatever you want. This is what the trim would look like. The spots on the hat, you can change the color of those. And it's kind of like mushroom themed. So you could make this like, I guess you could make it like that. That's mushroom themed. Okay, this is nice. See, the fact that you can dye this and make it look more like a mushroom, that's really cool. I like that a lot. Here is the outfit. Can change this, and it also has spots that you can change the color of. You could change it to that if you wanted. Same with the boots. Also have the trim with the mushroom if you want to do that. So there you go. Or you can make it the same color and then it wouldn't even really show up, I don't think. Actually, it still kind of shows up. What does yellow look like? Yeah, it still shows up. But that is it, guys. That is the new bundle. I think the house is really good. I like the house a lot. The mount is decent. I'm not really the biggest fan of the mount. The pet is amazing. I would say house amazing, pet amazing. Gear, I like that you can dye it. The dyeing option really makes it a lot better. So I would say the gear is okay. What else? The wand is cool because of the animation. So I think that's everything. But that is it, guys. That is it for this video. If you guys made it all the way through, if you enjoyed watching my review on this bundle, then go ahead and leave a like on it. Definitely subscribe for more Wiz videos in the future. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you all next time.